Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Math with Stone. Today, we are going to be doing some distance equals rate times time problems, but a kind of curious one at that. So, this scenario that we have here is you got a friend, Carlos Santana. He doesn't move very fast. He did leave the house 12 minutes earlier, and he walks at a Moseley pace of 2 meters per second. And you want to figure out how long it will take you to catch up with him if you run at a speed of 8 meters per second. So there's really only one formula for this, and that is distance is equal to rate times time. And what you have to recognize is that your distance and Carlos's distance will be the same if you're catching up with him. Okay? So with that in mind, let's first start off with the fact that you got distance is equal to Carlos's rate times Carlos's time. So I'm going to do T sub Carlos here. And he runs at 2 meters per second. And then you got distance is equal to your rate. Well, you run at 8 meters per second. And then I'm going to do T sub U. Quite later, YOU. All right. Now, we do have an issue here because we can't just by themselves set the distances equal. The distances are equal. So we are going to at some point do the 2 times T sub T will equal the 8 times T for sub U. But you first need to recognize that your time is either 12 minutes less than Carlos's time, or Carlos's time is 12 minutes more than you. I like the fact that Carlos's time, T sub Carlos, is equal to T sub U plus the 12 minutes. All right? Now, you do have to convert 12 minutes into seconds, so that's an easy conversion. That's just 12 times 60. And when you do that, you get 720 seconds. So Carlos's time is equal to your time plus 720 seconds. All right? Now that we know that T sub C is equal to that, you can substitute it in for this T sub C. So you can plug that in. All right? So that would indicate that we would have 2 times T sub U, or your time, plus 720. And because that is equal to distance, and this is also equal to distance, we can set that equal to 8 times T sub U. Then you can distribute. You could even divide by 2 if you want to be fancy. I feel like being fancy. Let's just divide the 2 off. Rather than distribute this like we could, if you divide it off, you get your time plus 720 would equal 4 times T sub U. Okay? Now recognize that TYOU is just one variable. It's your time. So here, now I can subtract that one singular T sub U over, and that would mean 720 seconds would equal 4, take away 1, you get 3 T sub U. And now you just have to divide by 3. Well, what's 720 divided by 3? That would be 240 seconds. So that means that your time is equal to 240 seconds. So I just divided by 3. Now that my time is 240 seconds, if I want to find out anything else, so let's see, we want to figure out how long does it take you to catch up with them. We got that, 240 seconds. And how far did both of you walk/run? Well, we got our time as 240 seconds. And we have our distance is equal 8 times T sub U. So let's just do that. 8 times 240 multiply by 8. We get a distance of 1920 meters. 1920 meters. Okay? Now, if you do want to double check it, which you might, you can take that 1920, and if you divide that by 2, because Carlos Santana's distance is the exact same, if we divide the 1920 by 2, you end up with Carlos's time, T sub Carlos, is equal to 960 seconds. All right, well, ask yourself if 960 seconds is 12 minutes more than you. Well, it is, because 240 plus 720 ends up being the 960, thus going full circle and giving you exactly what you need for our answer. That's going to do it for the distance equals rate times time problems. I got some other ones coming up. Stay tuned. Bye.